This tank looked absolutely phenomenal. This your boy Boss, and welcome back to the channel, man. As always, I appreciate y'all coming through, kicking it with your boy, and just checking out the videos. As you've seen by the title and the thumbnail, today we are going to be upgrading this aquarium, man. It's about time. This tank has been empty for probably over a month, and I want to upgrade it and really get it to look good. I went out and bought a bunch of new plants for it. I got some hardscape back there that we're going to play with. We're going to try to bring this thing to life, man. So if you're new around here, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and turn on your post notifications so you can be notified when these videos drop. But let's get into this video. So this is this tank that I'm going to start rescaping. Right now I'm just draining the water out of it, so that way I have less water to play with when I'm adding all these rocks and plants and different things to it. This tank does have a dirted substrate. It's probably about a good 2 inches. Well, it has dirt at the bottom, and then I have some gravel, like pea pebble type substrate, and then I have it capped with some black sand. So it's definitely a nice thick bed. But I'm definitely going to play with the substrate a little bit to get some height in different areas. So you guys will see that happen here soon. But right now, we're going to let this thing drain a little bit more, and then we'll get started escaping. As you can see, we got the tank drained down pretty much to nothing. Right now, I'm going to start manipulating the substrate a little bit. I kind of want the substrate to kind of go up and be taller this way and kind of meet in the middle. So that's kind of the vision that I have for the escape. So I'm going to start moving the substrate a little bit and start laying down some rocks, and then we'll see where we at. Don't be afraid to get your hands dirty. I got the substrate like I want, so now I'm gonna start playing with some rock. I got like these limestone type of rocks right here, and I got some driftwood. So I kind of want the scape to kind of start here and then flow down, and everything kind of meets down to the middle. So I'm finna start using this driftwood and try to create something dope. Anytime I'm like placing a rock in an aquarium, I always like take the rock first like this, and I just spin it around, look at it, try to see which side got like the most characteristics or the most, you know, and then I try to place it showing the side that I think will look the best. So just don't throw your rocks in there, kind of look at them and see, you know, what's the best look for them. Kind of switch some things up. I took out that big rock, man. It was just kind of like killing it for me. I'm gonna start on this side now and try to see if I can meet this scape in the middle and see what it looks like. I went ahead and got all the hardscape into the aquarium. It's looking pretty good right now. It took me quite some time because I was struggling with the driftwood, because I'm using pieces, like different pieces of driftwood throughout the fish room to kind of like make this vision come to life. So I don't have like any pre-made like driftwood that you can buy like at a pet store or something like that. So, but for what it is, it looks really good. I kind of wanted to have like the driftwood in the middle, like wrapped it with rock. Same over here, driftwood in the middle, wrapped in rock, and then I'm gonna just plant all the way around it. And then I kind of wanted like a little alleyway through here, so that way when all the plants and everything start to grow in, it'd be like a nice little alleyway. So for right now, I like how it look. I'm finna to start planting it and bringing it to life, because that's really what it needs. It needs a lot of plants to bring to life. So y'all just keep watching, and if you haven't already, hit that like button if you made it this far in the video. Let's keep going. It's looking so much better already. I was kind of concerned because I didn't know how it was gonna look, but it's starting to look so much better now that I have started to add some plants into here, man. Like, plants just bring your tank to a whole nother level. You guys probably can't see how it looks, but man, this thing looks good. It looks so good, man. I'm definitely gonna give you guys here a closer look here in just a second, but We got the Amazon sword. We got our crypts flowing all the way through our foreground plants. We got some boosts on the driftwood. We even got some hornwork all in the back. So once this thing's filled up with water, this thing is gonna look nice and lush and green, man. I'm super happy with how it came out. I was kind of concerned at first when I was scaping it with the hardscape. I'm like, man, the vision ain't coming clear. But once you add those plants to the aquarium, everything just kind of like comes to life. So what I'm finna do now is start filling it up with some water, and then I'm probably gonna be like draining water out as I'm filling it up. So that way I can get the rest of the detergent and stuff that I've been moving around, get all that out so this thing can be crystal clear. And then we're gonna be one step closer, man, to having a new beautiful Planet Aquarium. Alright guys, so as you can see, man, we finally got this thing filled up and looking phenomenal, man. I mean, this tank is looking so good right now. Got a lot of bubbles on the glass from the water, but once this thing settles fully and these bubbles go away, it's going to look phenomenal. So you can see kind of how I got the plants. We got some hornwork in the back. We got some boosts on that wood, a lot of different types of crypts in between the rocks down here. And then in the front right here, we got a bunch of bronze crypts in the front to kind of fill that area in. I think it's going to look good once all this stuff starts to grow in. Some more driftwood here, some more hornwork in the back. The hornwork eventually will die at the roots, but I'll just go in and trim it and then replant it. But eventually this hornwork should grow real tall and kind of fill in the back walls and kind of start to flow at the top. That's kind of the look I want. But man, what you guys think about this right now? I think it looks really good. Super happy. Let me step back a little bit. Super happy how it came out. Took a lot of work, a lot of time, but my vision definitely did come together. It's not all the way how I would like it, but I'm definitely very happy and pleased with how it looks. But as far as filtration on this tank, we're gonna go ahead and do like sponge filters. I'm probably not gonna do no hang on the back. I may do like a DIY above tank sump or something at a later date. I thought about doing something like that, but I'm just gonna add sponge filters in here. So I'll probably do like 3 more sponge filters, and that should filter this aquarium perfectly fine. But for right now, I'm gonna let this tank settle for the next day or so, and then I'll pick the camera back up and show you guys what it's looking like, plus give you an update on all the rest of the fish down here in the fish room. So make sure you stick around to the end of the video. So it's currently been about a day or so since we set this tank up, and I want to give you guys another look at it. We still got some bubbles on the glass, but this thing is looking absolutely phenomenal, man. Like, this is my new favorite tank down here in the fish room for sure. All the plants are doing good. Nothing melted back on me. That's what I was kind of concerned about, the plants melting back, but they doing really well. I'm definitely going to get some root tabs and start dosing this aquarium so that way these plants can get everything they need. And it's probably be a while before I add some fish, maybe like a week or two. You guys can give me some suggestions below what type of fish we should get for this aquarium. I have something in mind, but it's always nice to hear you guys' suggestions on what to get. But let me know, did we take a W on this tank right here? I think we did, man. This looks so good, man. The next tank to do is this one right here. And let's give a little update on our Oscar anyway. See what's up with him. If you guys didn't see the last video, we picked him up from Mr. Feed the Fish. And these two little fish right here, this Oscar and this Papoose, they're like best friends. I've never seen 2 fish get along so well. It's either they best friends or this Papoose catfish don't want to let this Oscar swim by itself, because they stay together all day, every day. Like you can see right now, they're just hanging out together. The Papoose just kind of like hangs up under them, and the Oscar just chills out. So they're getting along just fine. But I definitely want to like add some type of scape or something to this aquarium to give it some life, because this Papoose is going to be coming out of here soon anyway, so I don't have to worry about him like scraping himself or anything. The Oscar will probably stay in here for quite some time until he gets big enough to go into a bigger aquarium. But this is the next tank that we're going to work on. But I wanted to give you guys a little update on the Oscar. We had a bunch of names in the comment section, man. It was so many names I couldn't even decide on what to name this guy, man. So I'm gonna let you guys figure out. Y'all can call him whatever you want to call him, man, because it was like 30 different names in the comment section, and I didn't know which one to pick because all the names were pretty good. But they're doing good. Let's check on these exodons right now. Everybody in here looking good as well. Swimming. So that's what's going to be happening down here in the fish room going forward. I'm going to be just pretty much doing tank by tank. I'm just going to focus on just one tank, get it set up, get the fish in it that I want, and then I'm going to move to the next tank. Instead of trying to scatter things around and working on this tank, working on that tank, we're going to take my time and do like a tank by tank. So the next tank that I probably work on is this one right here, adding in some scaping to this one. And then I'll probably swing back. Let me get a better shot of this one. I'll probably swing back over to this tank, and we're going to plant this thing all the way out. I was thinking about getting like maybe some Colombian tetras to go in here with these geos. I think that'll look super dope. Have about 15 to 20 Colombian tetras in here swimming with them. And I think that'll bring this tank to a lot of life, and then add a bunch of lush plants to it. So that's gonna be down the line on next updates, so stay tuned for that. But everything else down here in the fish room is doing pretty good. I go through and give you guys a little update on some of the tanks. It's always nice to see the fish. These guys over here are always looking good. Let me get a shot that's not so glary. See that Texas cichlids looking phenomenal. The red devil, phenomenal. Oh yeah, I went ahead and put this Kenya cichlid inside here with these other South Americans and the other African cichlid because, whoa, what y'all doing over there? Because he's another mean and nasty fish. So I'm like, you know, he gonna go in here with these guys, and they're gonna have to just get along because everybody else is kind of like mean. So that's the perfect tank for him. He looks good in there too. I got a bunch of fry of Kenyas too, so hopefully I can grow them up here soon. Now in this tank, I got the light off currently, but this is my tank with my Williamson blue lips, and you guys can actually see it. We got fry in here right now. So the female had went ahead and dropped her eggs in here, so we got a tons of fry swimming around, and I really am happy about that because I thought maybe they would eat them, but the parents ain't messing with the fry, and the fry just swimming around. You can see them when I start to feed there. Actually, you can see another one. There you go. Swimming about. The lights off, so you really can't get a good look at it, but we got new fry in there. That's always a good thing. Let's check on these other Africans down here. See how everybody's doing down here. Looking good. I'm definitely going to add more. I got this light. Let me turn this light on for you guys. I'm going to be adding some more rocks to this aquarium and this one as well, so that way these Africans have a little bit more hiding places because they're not breeding as I would like them to, and that's because there's not enough hiding places in there yet. So I'm going to add some more rock in there so that way they can get more enticed to breed, hopefully, because it's been a while since I had some fry from these two aquariums. So that's what's going on there. I did a big cleaning on these tanks over here. It was just full of just duckweed and hornwort. It's just crazy. So I took a lot of that stuff out of there, and I just got a nice clean surface to work with. And we got tons of fry of these, tons of fry here. And a lot of other the tanks are off currently right now. As you can see, a lot of the tanks are off. Everything's not on. Let's check on this puffer. Where you at, buddy? Let the people see you. I'm starting to see like some red on his fins is starting to come through. It's always nice. But he's still doing good. Everybody else down here is fine. Oh yeah, I don't think I told you guys about this tank. So I had like crazy ick in this aquarium, and it's crazy because I never put my hand in. I didn't add any new fish. I didn't put a net in there. Nothing to transfer any ick to this aquarium, and this tank just like went crazy with ick. So for the last week I've been treating this tank. I lost 2 of my rams, which I'm kind of salty about, but I can always pick up some more rams, not a big deal. But we still got all the other fish, and they're still struggling, but they're coming back, and I've been treating it, doing water changes. I got extra heaters on here, so I've been working on that. But the tank is still looking good. You can see that lily is starting to really grow and take off. Starting to look really good. It's terrible glare on there right now, but you guys know what's going on in here. Oh yeah, and then over here at this tank, this African cichlid, she went ahead and dropped her fry in here, so I need to take her out of here because she's starting to be mean with these swordtails in here. But she dropped a tons of fry. I don't know if you guys, ooh, focus. You probably can't see them. It's just a bad glare, but there's about 30 fry hanging out under these rocks right here. So I need to get her out of there, let these fry grow up a little bit, and then I'll go in there and scoop them out and move them down to different enclosures. But she went ahead and dropped her fry here. I was hoping she didn't do that, but she must have been comfortable enough and she went ahead and just spit them. So that's what's going on here. So now we just got this little African here hanging out with these swordtails, and they looking good. The flower horn right here, this guy is starting to become very, very aggressive. So I'm going to be getting him his own aquarium here soon. So I don't know if that's going to be a standalone video. I might add that into another video, but he's going to be getting a new home soon because he's starting to really bully the other ones, and I just don't want to lose any of them. So he's going to be getting a new home here as well. And that's like all that hornwort and stuff I took out of those 10 gallons. I just got to sit in there. If I ever need hornwort or duckweed for any of the tanks, I got that ready to go. So that's pretty much the little update on the fish room. Nothing crazy has changed down here. We got some dope videos coming really soon. I just got some stuff in the mail today that I've been waiting on for months. So stay tuned for the next upcoming videos. They definitely gonna be dope. The whole month of April, I'm dropping bangers, and you guys are really gonna enjoy this content that I'm bringing to you guys. So make sure you stay tuned for that. You can see, look, they just swim together. Look at them. That's all they do. Beautiful Oscar though. Beautiful Oscar. But yeah, let me know in the comment section, did we take a W? What type of fish you think we should get for this tank, man? And just, should I add anything to it, or what you guys think? I would like to maybe put like some carpet implant, maybe like some Monte Carlo or some dwarf hair grass or something like that to kind of fill in the areas. So we'll see if I can bump into some of that here soon. But other than that, I'm probably gonna add any more plants to it unless I bump into some plants that I know for sure it's not gonna die back on me. I maybe thought about putting in like some red roof floaters on top to give it some nice little life on top. And I might change this light and put one of these saltwater aquarium lights, or these highlight aquarium lights on this tank, just to really give these plants the chance to do well. So I'll keep you guys updated on that, but I'm super happy with how this tank came out. And that's gonna be pretty much it for today's content, man. If you learned something today, if you're new around here, man, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and turn on your post notifications so you can be notified when I drop these videos. And if not, I'm gone. I'll catch you guys in the next one.